I'm your #1 fan.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
My mom and dad are gonna be...
I see dead people.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back to Killer Cuties Podcast.
We are back.
We are. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. You don't get that enough.
Yeah.
Tuesday, it's the forgotten day, some say.
Do you remember why we decided on Tuesdays?
Yeah, because we were going to call it Booze Day.
Booze Day.
But that just sounds like we're getting drunk.
Maybe we are. That was the original.
Yeah, that actually was the original idea, was we were going to drink wine and talk about it. But then I was like, that's not actually why we did this, though.
No.
So that I can force you to watch every movie ever made in the horror genre.
Yeah, and here we are, 55 movies later.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about us.
Gross.
Horror news.
Oh, I like that. Is that our new? Can you do that every time we have some now?
Absolutely. I'll try it again. Horror news. Perfect.
I like that a lot.
Perfect. I'll go first.
Okay.
Until Dawn, the video game.
Yes.
You know it?
Yeah, I've never played it, but I played The Quarry, which I think is by the same company.
It is. And that's the only fun fact I had about this news, other than that. Don't drink when I'm going to say something funny.
Oh my god. I didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, no, Until Dawn is a video game. It's a zombie survival, right?
Oh.
Zombie survival? It's a game. And
I knew it was like a survival game, but...
Okay. Well, they're turning it into a movie. Yeah.
There's a lot of video game movies that are happening. That's exciting.
Yeah, I love a good video game movie. We're going to have to play it before it comes out.
I
it's
think
directed by... What?
Well, I think the reason I didn't play it is because it's not on PC. I think it's just on PlayStation.
Oh, it's just on PlayStation, you're right.
And I don't have one, so...
Yeah, that definitely makes it harder. But Sony has done a really good job with their video game horror TV show, Last of Us, which just won a bunch of Emmys. Yes. Which is more news, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about Until Dawn. The guy who directed Shazam is directing it.
Okay.
And then Gary Dauberman, who was the screenwriter behind It, Annabelle, and The Nun, is doing a pass on the script. So it's in good hands.
All right. Well.
No?
I mean, of those three movies, that one was good.
Okay, well. I feel like it's in good hands. Anyway.
That's exciting, though. I feel like people love that video game. I kind of want to watch a playthrough of it, because I've never even done that. But people love it, so I'm excited to see it.
Yeah. Should be fun.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay. There's going to be a new Fear Street movie, which we haven't gotten to that yet. But Fear Street, it was originally released as a trilogy on Netflix, so it's like one story and told in 3 parts. And we'll watch them eventually. But they're based on the Fear Street books from R.L. Stein, known for Goosebumps. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Right, yeah, so it's pretty cool. But apparently this one's going to be based on the book, the Prom Queen, which is part of that series. So I'm excited, because it was definitely a fun little trilogy. I feel like it's kind of underrated. Like, you don't hear a lot of buzz about it, but I enjoyed it. It was a fun little series. So definitely excited for that.
Cute.
And then the only other little thing I had was that the makers of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey are back at it again with another public domain film. And apparently they're coming out with a Pinocchio horror movie. And can you guess what it's called, Katie?
Pinocchio. I don't know.
I wish. It's called Pinocchio, Unstrung.
Oh my god.
So that'll probably be awful, and I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Yeah, I feel like Pinocchio just hit the public domain too, because 2 or 3 years ago, they were just chugging out Pinocchio movies.
Yeah. I still want to watch the one that Guillermo del Toro did, because apparently that was really good.
Oh yeah, I forgot
So-
about that one.
I would watch it.
Yeah, I'd watch that one before I watch Unstrung.
Unstrung. Nice. Do you have any other horror news?
Yeah, one more.
Hit me.
Okay, so Mia Goth
Oh no.
is being sued for battery by an extra on the set of Maxxxine. I guess the extra, his name's James Hunter, was laying on the ground in some scene covered in fake blood and just covered in ants and mosquitoes and having a really rough go.
Yeah.
And at one point, Mia, I guess, almost stepped on him, and he complained about it, or someone complained about it. So the next take, she actually did step on him. She kicked him in the head. Supposedly. Allegedly.
Yeah, let's start there.
Allegedly.
If there's a lawsuit, we gotta be putting those allegeds in.
Yeah. Allegedly, the next take, she kicked him in the head. He immediately got a headache. He has since had headaches, and he was asked not to return back when he complained about it. Allegedly.
Ooh.
So, and I guess she also allegedly laughed about it. I know. So, it'll be interesting to see how that one plays out. He was diagnosed with a concussion at a local hospital. So something did happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
Yikes.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
That's never fun.
No.
It
No.
has to be absolutely terrible to be an extra, so
Yeah.
I can't imagine getting a concussion would make things more enjoyable.
Yeah. All that for $400?
Not worth it.
Couldn't be me.
If that, sometimes it's just lunch in your credit.
Yeah. Which it's on my bucket list to be credited in a movie, so
Oh, okay.
I might do it.
Great. I love that for you.
Thanks. Okay, well, that's what you missed in horror news.
Horror news. Perfect. Are we ready to talk about the film?
Yeah, what are we here for?
We're here for P2.
P, as in Peter, 2
As in double.
comes after 1.
So a little mini review of the movie if it's been a while since you've seen it. The story centers on a corporate climber who gets stuck working late on Christmas Eve and finds herself the target of an unhinged security guard. With no help in sight, the woman must overcome physical and psychological challenges to survive. It's from Bloody Disgusting. Thank you for that. I love that. I love just giving a little shout out so that I don't have to do any work.
Yep.
The film was directed by Frank Calfoun. Calfoun, I think. I think he's French. But it stars Rachel Nichols and Wes Bently. It received mixed reviews from critics. Didn't do super well in the box office either. Currently has a 5.9 on IMDb and a 34% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh.
Weirdly, though, Roger Ebert, who's notorious for scoring horror movies very lowly, gave it a 3 out of 4. He said, although the plot may seem like a formulaic slasher film, P2 is in fact a very well-made, atmospheric thriller with gritty yet realistic characters. So, who's to say? We are. Let's get started.
Oh shit, that was terrible.
Yeah, sorry.
But seriously, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, we are.
What did you think?
Let's just go straight into ratings. Overall, no. I'm kidding. I mean, without giving too much away, I agree that it is formulaic, which, you know, it's crazy to me that it didn't do that well, though. Like, that it bombed as hard as it did.
Yeah.
Because it's not the worst movie I've ever seen. It's very generic horror. Like, it didn't do anything new. But the fact that it was, like, averaging, like, $977 at theaters is crazy.
Wait, like, each theater made less than $1,000?
Yes. It was averaging less than $1,000. It did very, very poorly.
That's so sad.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I feel like now, I don't think it's necessarily generated like a cult following, but I do think that now when I hear it mentioned, it's almost always positively. I rarely see people bring it up just to shit on it now. Usually I'm like, oh yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, it's fun. So it's interesting that it did as poorly as it did, because I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's, amazing, but there's so many formulaic horror movies that do fine at the box office.
Yeah. I mean, towards the beginning, they all were.
I mean, they were setting the formula, so I don't think that counts.
I guess.
If you're making the formula, you get to. But,
yeah.
But I think there's movies that are released now that are formulaic. Isn't that more egregious than one that's from 2007?
Yeah, 20 years ago.
Don't say that.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
Yeah, I liked it. It took a while.
Sets a guy on fire. How could you not?
Right? Which, that's all I've been asking for. All I've been asking for is kill your boyfriend movies, and here we are. I mean, I guess he wasn't really her boyfriend, but...
Yeah, I don't think it was that.
He tried. He did try to be her boyfriend.
He did. He made an effort.
Yeah.
He shot a shot.
Yeah.
It didn't work out, but...
No.
Yeah.
But no, I kind of liked it.
I think that's fine.
Thanks.
I feel like most people who talk about it now, at least that I see, are people who are fans. So
yeah.
And sometimes, I'm sorry, sometimes the critics are wrong.
Not us.
Not me, ever. But sometimes the critics are wrong, and sometimes the audience is wrong. It's who's to say? Only you.
Yeah.
You are the one who has to decide. That was a lot. I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening to me today. I'm in a mood.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was so sure I was going to come into this saying that was a fucking thriller. Until
Yes,
the scene where he's bashing the guy into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, that was brutal.
Yeah,
that sure was something.
Yeah. I feel like it's like that moment is mostly it for the gore in it, but they went for it.
Well.
The nail scene. I hated that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I
God.
tried to forget about it.
That's not what I was referring to.
Oh, what were you thinking?
The dog scene.
Oh, yeah.
That was rough.
Yeah, this movie actually...
She didn't get my
I'll be
joke.
honest, I watched this like once when it first kind of came out, and I think that was it. I don't think I've rewatched it since. And I didn't remember it being that graphic. So I was kind of like you, remembering it as more of a thriller.
Yeah.
And then when he just kept ramming the car into the guy, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the
Never mind.
noises during the dog scene?
Yeah, it was some squelching.
Yeah. That wasn't super necessary.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
They hired 3 dogs to play that dog, by the way.
Aw, I bet they were all such good boys.
I know. It'd be so fun to work on set with animals.
Yeah.
You don't think so? Remember that show at Universal?
I feel like, yes. But
They're
I feel
so
like it
good.
depends on the context. Because,
What do
like,
you mean?
well, okay. There's a movie called Love and Monsters. You should watch it.
God.
I've been trying to get Katie to watch this. I've been trying to get a lot of people to watch it.
A lot
It's
of
not
people
going
to watch it.
well. But
Well,
you should
when
watch
you
it.
give us the option, okay, let me just set the stage a little. She gave us the option between adventure movies, Love and Monsters, Jurassic Park, the 2022 Dune, The Mummy, and what was the other one? National Treasure.
I thought people would pick the one that they probably haven't seen, okay?
That was dumb.
It wasn't my brightest moment.
Yeah.
But
okay,
anyways,
go on.
if anybody is listening and you haven't seen Love and Monsters, you actually should watch it. It's very underrated, wasn't talked about enough, and it's very good. But
Is it
during the
horror?
filming, no.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
It's more like comedy adventure.
Okay.
Anyways, during filming, there's a dog in the movie, and like no one was allowed to interact with the dog except the main actor because they had to have like kind of like a trainer dog relationship.
Yeah.
And so like imagine being like someone else on set and just being like, can I pet that dog? And you can't.
Oh, he's working. He's busy.
I know, but I don't want dogs to work. I want them to hang out with me. Anyways, on a side note, and this is a personal gripe that I have. I don't like Wes Bently.
What?
I don't know what it is about him. No, I do. It's when it all started when I watched him in season 4 of American Horror Story, and it was the worst performance. Like, he was so bad in it.
Okay.
And now I just think about that bad acting every time I watch him, so it makes his other performances bad. But even
that's
before that, I don't
sad.
think that he really ever had a great performance. Like, he got famous for American Beauty, and if I'm being honest, I forgot that it was him. I thought it was Jared Leto. Because I was like, yeah, fuck American Beauty. That's a terrible movie. Sorry. That's going to anger some people. I think American Beauty is a trash movie. But also, I thought it was even more trash because Jared Leto was in it. And I hate Jared Leto. But he's an actually bad person. I don't think Wes Bentley is, like, I don't know if he's a bad person. He seems like a fine gentleman. But I don't like him. I'm sorry. I don't like his performances. It makes me cringe a little bit. I don't know. I'm sorry.
First of all,
Yeah.
American Beauty, I believe, is a Paul Newman movie, so you're not allowed to slander it.
Okay, well, it's also about a pedophile, so...
True.
It
Second
stars
of all,
Kevin Spacey, so...
oh,
I'm allowed to say whatever I want about American
I forgot that he was in it.
Yeah.
Second of all, have you not seen The Hunger Games?
Yeah, and I don't think he was that great in it. Was that an outstanding performance? No.
Are you expecting outstanding performances in a teen movie?
Yes! Stanley Tucci gave an outstanding performance in The Hunger Games.
But that's Stanley Tucci. You can't expect that from everybody.
Okay. Pretty much everybody gave a very good performance in those movies. And his? Forgettable. Subpar.
How could you forget him with that stupid-ass mustache?
If your beard is what makes you memorable, you didn't do that great of a job. Anybody could have played Seneca Crane. I'm sorry. I'll say it. And I could have played Seneca Crane. Put a fucking beard on me. Get me in the room. Fill me some berries. I'll do it.
Oh my god. Well, agree to disagree. I don't think American Beauty is what made him. I think The Hunger Games is what made him. Not saying that he did well in it, but I also don't hate him. What the hell?
Well, I don't hate him as a person. I don't want to watch movies.
Oh my god.
Can you not? You have actors like that. You don't like Emma Stone.
But I'll watch her movies. I just watched Poor Things. It was a great film.
Okay, well, but you don't have an actor that they didn't do anything wrong. You just don't want to watch them in movies. You just don't think that they're that good.
No. I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, Emma Stone
Okay,
is one of them, but Mark Ruffalo was in Poor Things, so I had to watch it. I didn't say she wasn't. I just don't want to watch her movies, generally.
Okay, that's fine.
Speaking of
which... You should watch Easy A, though.
I have seen Easy A.
Oh. I thought you told me you hadn't seen it.
I don't like it. I don't remember it, but I've seen it.
It's a great film.
On the subject of Poor Things, which I believe is a horror movie, so relevant.
I don't think so.
People are freaking out. People are freaking out about all the scenes in Saltburn.
Yeah.
There are significantly worse scenes in Poor Things.
You know what? I heard someone say that as well.
Yeah.
And it kind of made me want to watch it because I didn't think Saltburn was that crazy. I'm going to say it.
I didn't think Saltburn was crazy. I thought Saltburn was a fucking masterpiece. Which
thought...
you don't agree.
I liked it.
I thought it was a fucking masterpiece. You liked it.
I don't think it was a masterpiece. I enjoyed it a lot. I just didn't like the ending. But that's a whole separate podcast.
That's sad.
Not that scene. The dance scene, obviously. That was fine.
That's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
Just like generally the ending.
Like plot-wise. Yeah.
Yeah. I watch that movie to go to sleep every night.
That's interesting to me because honestly, it's kind of this is going to be a crazy thing that I'm about to say. Kind of a slog. Is that weird to say? Like, it kind of was just like people hanging out for most of the movie.
I mean, I think the first... So, okay.
Hour and a half? It's
no.
2 hours long.
No, the first time watching it, I probably agreed with you. I probably was like, what? Because I was in the theater like, what the fuck are we watching? Why are we here? Because my husband and I went in, we saw 3 movies without knowing anything about what they were about.
Yeah.
Back to back in the theater, and then had mimosas in between each movie. It was great. But yeah, we went into it not knowing anything, which is the way to go.
See, people say that, but I feel like in the first 5 minutes, I knew exactly what was going to happen.
That's ridiculous.
Not those scenes. But, like, main plot-wise, yeah. Nothing really surprised me there. Those few shock scenes, yes, there's no way you're predicting that. But overall plot, I knew in the first 5 minutes. It's honestly very similar to the plot of Killing of a Sacred Deer, which also stars Barry Keoghan. Keoghan. Sorry.
Don't apologize to me.
I'll call him after we get done.
But anyway, what were we talking about?
P2.
No, we were talking about Poor Things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we've covered so many movies in such a short amount of time.
Yeah. But no, there's a couple of scenes in Poor Things where it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I want to watch that one too, though. I've heard good things.
Yeah, that whole movie is very what the fuck. Anyway, okay,
yeah.
P2.
P2.
Yeah.
More on Wes Bently, actually.
Oh, okay. Not
my opinions of him.
Oh, thank God.
He had said that he had about like a decade-long addiction to cocaine and heroin.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and this movie was made during that time. So he said that he was only really accepting roles because he wanted the money to buy drugs. And that's pretty much the reason he took this. So that's really sad. I'm glad that he's clean. I don't like his acting, but I don't wish ill will on him. I'm very happy that he is out of that place because that's really sad. But he said it kind of happened because he started getting roles after American Beauty and kind of delved into Hollywood, which usually doesn't end well for people.
Yeah.
And yeah, got into drugs. And honestly, yeah, I feel like I could watch this movie and believe that man was on a lot of drugs.
He's almost unrecognizable, and it's not because of the beard.
He's young.
In Hunger Games.
Can you imagine this movie, but he has the Seneca Crane beard?
Now that would be creepy. But yeah, no, he definitely looks like a little gaunter, and I believe it.
Yeah.
I certainly believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Unrelated to Wes Bently.
Okay.
The movie was actually filmed in a parking garage in Toronto.
Oh, I love that.
I know. Right?
More on-set location. Stop filming in front of a green screen.
Seriously.
Although sometimes I do think it's really impressive when they build a whole soundstage, like a whole set on a soundstage, and it's like,
Yeah, but like,
that's a house.
but why? Save your budget. Find a place to shoot.
Well, I feel like sometimes it makes more sense because if you need like specific things for certain shots, if you have to find multiple locations to do that, it's going to be more expensive rather than just building it. So
That's true. That's true.
there are times it makes more sense to do it. But I don't know. 10-year-old Cassidy who wanted to be an actor, I always imagined it on set and on location and
Yeah.
being immersed.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think Rachel Nichols, who played Angela, the main character, she even said filming on location and actually being handcuffed all the time really helped her in the performance. She said, as frustrating as it was during filming, she thinks it was helpful to be in the right mindset 'cause she was actually handcuffed.
Gosh. And
Yeah.
she went through like 15 different white dresses over filming.
Yeah. Which makes sense. They
Yeah,
have
totally.
to have varying degrees of blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, speaking of the dress, how did he pick a dress that fit her that well? And is he available to shop for me?
Was it one that he bought or was it one that she had packed to go to her family's house?
I don't know, because she just wakes up in a different outfit.
See, I
guess it would
was,
make more sense if it was hers that she packed.
Yeah. That's what I was imagining.
I don't know, I kind of like to imagine he's just tailoring it.
Well,
On his little size to perfection mannequin.
yeah, I mean, he had been stalking her for a long, long time. So I would not be surprised if he had her exact dimensions figured out. See, now it's weird.
Yeah, I changed my mind. Your idea's better.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah.
God, I don't want to be stalked.
One like tiny criticism of Wes Bently, sorry, we're just gonna go back to him.
This poor man.
It was not believable at the beginning of the movie. Through until about the time maybe it was because his character was building up to it or whatever, but like about the car scene is about where it started to be believable, like, oh, this guy's like office rocker.
Okay.
Before that, it was not, he was just some guy, you know? Which maybe that was the point, but I was like, oh my God, this guy's supposed to be a serial killer? He's not creepy enough, he's not unhinged enough, it's just a guy.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Because also, I mean, you have to, you kind of have to assume this is not his first time killing someone.
Do I have to assume that?
I do.
Oh, God.
Did him beating that man to death look like someone who hasn't done this before?
I don't know. I didn't watch that part.
Katie actually watched something we're talking about. Challenge impossible.
Well, I mean, I had it on and it was playing. I just went like this.
Okay, yeah.
I was paying attention. I just didn't want to see it. And then, of course, he rams him into the wall, and I had to see that.
Yep. Yeah.
I kind of wanted to see that, though.
Oh.
I mean, not like that. Oh, my God.
I didn't... What?
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 No, I just mean, like, I was interested in... Okay.
Weirdo.
No, okay. Moving on. Well...
Oh, you know who's in this movie?
Wes Bently?
No, so Jody, who's like a throwaway character at the very beginning, is played by Miranda Edwards, who you probably don't know by name, or
No.
maybe even by face, but she's the girl in Mean Girls, who Tina Fey thinks is the new student from Africa, and she says, "I'm from Michigan."
Oh my God, that's funny.
So she's in this.
Yeah.
Which is my second favorite fun fact about this movie. Do you want to know my first?
Yes, please.
The Spain distributors for this film decided to rename it to Parking 2 when they released it. Because P2 in Spanish would be
Pay dos.
Pay dos.
Yeah?
And pedos in Spanish means farts.
Oh my God, I didn't even know that. I knew pay too for pay dos.
So if people were like, "Oh, do you want to go see pedos?"
Farts?
They'd think it was farts.
Oh, that's actually kind of cute.
I think that's hilarious.
I wish they had kept it.
I kind of do too.
You know something that's really bothering me? That has nothing to do
Yes.
with literally anything.
Absolutely, always.
I just realized I had 2 rectangular items and 2 animal sculptures on the shelf behind me. So next episode, that's going to be moved around.
Yeah, that's crazy that you didn't notice that.
Until right now. It's really bothering me.
I've noticed for ages.
Oh my God.
I thought it was intentional
Oh my
to
God.
look that bad, but you know.
Oh my God.
Just okay. I've never noticed.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll with this tangent that we're on here right now.
Yeah, I love it.
My dad got me an early birthday gift. I don't know what. I don't know. I think he just wanted an excuse to buy me something. But he bought me
June.
I know. I know. But he's like, happy early birthday when he hands it to me. It's this giant box. My husband and I went to Portland. We went to this bookstore. One of my like autistic fixations through high school was Pearl Harbor. Not just the movie. Yes, it was the movie, but not just the movie. Pearl Harbor in general, and like the attack on.
Okay.
We went to this bookstore, the largest bookstore in the world, I think.
Wow.
It takes over an entire city block, and it's like 4 stories. It's enormous. It's called Powell's, I think. But we went there, and they had this rare books room. And in the rare books room, they had this 8-volume, absolutely gorgeous, blue cloth-bound, it's called The Magic of Pearl Harbor or something, by the Department of Defense. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, I have been talking about it nonstop since we went to Portland like 3 months ago. And I guess everybody was just sick of me talking about it because they finally bought it for me. And I have it. It's in the back of my car. I think it's going to go right here. And Steve and his Stingray are going to have to move elsewhere.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've basically read all 8 volumes already.
That does not surprise me even a little bit.
Thank you. Oh, it's so cool. We can cut this out because I'm going on. I'm really excited about it. But it's like all of the letters between the United States and Japan and the United States and like the Axis powers. It's wild. We knew that the attack on Pearl Harbor was going to happen in like January of 1941. It's wild. You don't care. Anyway, okay. P2.
I care so much about Pearl Harbor.
More specifically, my autistic fixations.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's nice to be validated.
I support you, and anything you would like to fixate on, maybe next time it could be something I like too.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
That's how autism works, right?
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome. How scary did you think this was?
Pearl Harbor or P2?
Pearl Harbor, 5 out of 5. Terrifying.
Terrifying. And I don't mean the movie, I mean the historical event.
Yeah.
To be clear.
Obvious.
No, P2. It was not scary. But I gave it a 1.5.
Okay. What was the half?
I mean, I wouldn't like to be in that situation. It would be scary to be in that scenario. So I gave it a little bump.
That's true. Apparently, too, the idea for this came from real life attacks that were happening to women in parking garages in Paris.
Oh, God.
I know. So that
Kim
is
Kardashian.
Scarier than the movie. Exactly like Kim Kardashian.
She was attacked in Paris?
I know she was, not in a parking garage.
Oh. Sorry, Kim.
I gave it a 1.
Okay. That checks out.
Yeah. I do. I mean, I feel like the ones that do scare me are the ones that could actually happen. But I feel like this one's just so kind of over the top. Honestly, Wes Bentley's performance was kind of campy. It was kind of like, okay, calm down.
But not until the last third of the movie.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But I don't even remember being scared of it the first time I watched it. I was much more susceptible to being scared. Susceptible.
Thank you.
I think I should be allowed to say words however I want.
No, honestly, I was just watching a TikTok about how you should be able to pronounce dinosaurs however you want.
I agree.
Unless you say Diplodocus, because that is fucking wrong. It's Diplodocus. Thank you.
I will say it how I want, which is Diplodocus. Diplodocus. What is it?
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Diplodocus.
Diplodocus. That's what. Yeah. That's
It's a
exactly
long
what I said.
neck.
That's what I said. Diplodocus.
Okay. Diplodocus.
Diplodocus.
Okay.
We're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
No, I think from the start. Maybe my mic's bad. I don't know. Diplodocus. That's what I said.
We have the same mic.
I said it. So.
Anyway, okay. How sexy did you think it was?
I gave it a 1.
Oh.
I know that's kind of off-brand for me.
Why? Is it off-brand for you?
I don't like Wes Bently.
That's on brand.
I don't
you
know.
don't like anybody.
That's true, but sometimes I like crazy killer,
Okay.
But he didn't do it for me. And then, I do usually like a female protagonist who's, maybe covered in blood and in a nice dress and setting men on fire, but I don't know. No offense to her. She's a little too blonde. I don't know.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
I don't like blondes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I don't think you are.
I am less sorry about not liking people with blue eyes. Is that better or worse?
It's understandable.
I think I'm allowed to because I was blonde for a large portion of my life, and I have blue eyes. So I'm allowed to not like that.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. How sexy did you think it was?
I gave it a 2.
Oh, the girl or the guy?
The girl.
Oh.
Not Wes Bently. Not without his mustache.
The
And his
Seneca
beard.
Crane beard?
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God. Try to judge me?
No, I had to picture it and then think about it in that context.
Yeah.
And then it clicked.
It literally looks like he sat on a Smeagol. Smeargle? The Pokemon with a paint brush on his butt.
Yes.
That's what it looks like.
It does.
Thank you.
I thought you were trying to say Smeagol.
No, what's
And
its
I was
name?
like, nope. I think it is Smeargle.
Smeargle?
Yeah.
Wait. Paintbrush Pokemon. Yeah, Smeargle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to say Schmeagol, though. The guy from
I
Rings.
I did say that, but
Yeah.
that's not what I meant.
I hoped, because I was confused. I thought maybe I missed something in the 9 hours it took to watch those fucking movies.
Longer than that.
I don't know. I blacked out halfway through.
I know. And you didn't even watch The Hobbits. Stop your complaining.
Oh. I can't. I gave it the old college try. I think that's good enough.
Yeah, that's all we can ask of you.
Thank you.
That's all I ask of you. Anyway.
I wish I could just leave.
I mean, you can.
I just disappear from this.
Just like
Got a blast.
Infinity ring, Infinity Gauntlet. Just poof.
I don't feel so well. Oh yeah, that's a sad one. I've only seen the memes. I've never seen it. So I don't know.
Yeah. It was even more sad is that he improvised that. Oh, okay. It's not sad to you. Okay,
Oh
well,
no.
Anyway, what's next? How fucked up did you think it was?
I gave it a 1.5
Okay.
because I did not like the scene where she ripped off her nail.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't like it. I didn't like that at all. I don't like that in any context. And that is what did it for me. What about you?
I also gave it a 1.5, but for that scene and the car smashing scene.
Okay.
I don't
that's
like
fair.
the nail scene at all. I didn't like it
Yeah.
in Black Swan either.
Oh, yeah.
It was worse in Black Swan, arguably. But yeah, no. Thank you.
Oh, stop. I just pictured it.
Well,
Oh, because it's the...
stop! Don't. We don't need to talk about it.
I had forgotten about it, and then you brought it up.
Well, I had forgotten about the one in this movie, and then you brought it up.
No, you watched it 2 days ago.
I watched it like 4 days ago. It was in and out.
I had successfully suppressed that memory, and that's rude of you to bring it up.
Sorry. Well, I didn't watch it 2 days
now
ago.
I'm going to be stressed.
I literally watched it less than 48 hours ago, and I had forgotten all about it. I tried
Black
to block
Swan?
it out.
Just for fun? You just watched Black Swan?
No, P2.
Oh, P2. You said 4 days ago, and then you said 2 days ago, so I thought you were talking about 4 days ago you watched P2, and then 2 days ago you watched Black Swan, and I was like, what, just
No.
for fun? Or?
No, I have not seen Black Swan since the first time I saw it, which was like a year after it came out.
I've definitely rewatched it, but I think only twice.
Oh.
And it's been like a year or so.
Natalie Portman has much better horror movies.
Black Swan's a great film, though.
It's not bad. It's
Okay.
not her best.
What's her best horror movie?
Annihilation. We're talking about it in like 2 episodes.
Okay.
Oh, God. Okay, well.
I won't spoil anything, but personally, I like Black Swan better. Overall, what did you think of P2?
I gave it a P3.
Wow!
Yeah, I liked it.
All right.
Yeah, it wasn't a great film, but it really wasn't a bad film.
Fair.
I liked it. I'd
Yeah.
watch it again, and I would make other people watch it with me.
Look
It
at
was,
you
it was
go.
fun little, it was cute.
Adorable.
Yeah, so cute. But no, I think if the acting were any better, if they had casted it a little better, maybe it would have been a 5. I think they should remake it. Honestly.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'd fuck with a remake.
Okay.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
It's about time. 20 years?
I would watch a remake of this.
Totally. It's like I feel like it's gaining some traction right now. People are watching it. Oh, which by the way, I saw some scene on TikTok not knowing that it was from this movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forget what scene it was though. She was at the table, but I don't remember which. I guess that's only one scene in the movie.
Yeah.
Her waking. Oh no, you know what it was? It was her making the phone call to her parent or to her family.
Oh.
I saw that scene on TikTok.
Yeah.
And him coaching her through it or whatever. I don't remember what the point of me bringing that up is, but either way, I would definitely watch a remake of it.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's things that could be improved upon that would make me interested in a reimagining.
Yeah, and that's why they make remakes.
No, they do it for money.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they wouldn't remake a perfect film.
They have.
Name
And
one.
they will. I'll have to think about it more.
Yeah, that's telling. They haven't remade Titanic.
They remade Halloween, though. You like Halloween?
That's not a perfect film.
It's not. In my opinion.
It's
I'm
not.
trying to think of like a perfect film, though. Shrek?
Titanic. Exactly. They would never remake Shrek. Actually, I just put my foot in my mouth because they made a fucking musical.
That's what I thought. There it is, folks.
Ugh.
Wrap it up. I win.
Gross. But that's not a remake. That's a reimagining, a retelling. They're not like remaking it.
Okay. I'll have to think more on that. I'm sure there's some.
Yeah, I'm sure you're wrong. They wouldn't remake a perfect film. You know what they would do? They would re-release it.
Make a sequel.
Yeah, they would re-release it in 4K or some remaster.
But I feel like they still remake like good films that don't need to be touched.
Not perfect ones.
Shrek is the only perfect film.
Yeah, okay. What are we talking about? Overall?
I gave it a 2.
Oh, sad.
I'm sorry, I know.
I liked it.
I don't hate it. I do think it kind of gets shit on more than it deserves. Like, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. But it is kind of forgettable. Like, I watched this once when it came out, and I've never had the urge to rewatch it. I don't know.
You say you don't hate it, but a 2 out of a 5 is an F.
I gave Night Swim a 1.5.
Well,
because I hate it.
So this movie is only 0.5 better than Night Swim?
Well, yeah.
Really?
But like, if you think about it in like percentages,
math, 10% higher.
Yeah, that's good. It's just, I don't think some of the performances were great. It is super formulaic. I don't think it like did anything super different or unique or incredible. It was just like a fine horror movie.
Okay.
It was just fine.
Okay. Well, can't please everyone, clearly.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, if I never watched this again, I think I'd be fine.
Sad.
I'm so sorry. I'll watch it with you again someday.
Thank you.
Just to make you happy.
Thanks. Thanks. Leading up to the inevitable remake.
Obviously, yes. The one we're writing it now. So.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
Well, once again, I'm not going to make you predict next week's because you've already started it. Because
Yeah.
it is a TV series. It's a limited series, The Haunting of Hill House. So since it's 10 hours, kind of got a jump start on that. So
Yeah.
I won't make you predict it. But I do have a question for you.
Oh, yeah, we totally...
We skipped if we would survive.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah, so would you survive?
Yeah, would you like to go first? Pretend like I asked?
Sure, yeah. Let's, do it again real quick.
Okay. Oh, would you survive?
Oh my god, I totally forgot about that question. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I would, because in the moment where she stabs him in the back with the fork, I'm not stabbing him in the back, I'm stabbing him in the jugular, and I'm taking it out, and I'm stabbing him repeatedly until he dies. Done.
Okay.
Yeah. I win.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm not killing a dog.
You don't have to. If you kill him when I did, the dog's still chained up.
I don't think I would have killed him then.
That's crazy.
Yeah. At that
You
point...
wouldn't kill it. You would kill a dog if it was taking chunks out of your arm.
I don't know.
You would.
Her leg. It was her leg.
Oh yeah, her leg.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the dog's killing me.
You're just letting it.
What else am I supposed to do? Kill it?
Yes.
I just don't think there's a really high probability of me having killed him before the dog attack. And
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I think you would kill the dog. If it came down to it.
I'm just like so uncomfortable with that idea.
I know. I think you'd be surprised what people would do when it came time to actually live or die.
Okay, so if I kill the dog,
Yeah.
then all I have to do is set him on fire.
Well, yeah,
I
there's
definitely
the
would have
whole...
stabbed him in the eye. Easy.
Okay. You know what also is annoying to me in that movie is that she locks him in that place and then she gets in the car and she drives all up and he beats her up there.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah. Also, another question, which I just thought of.
Okay.
This movie was suggested to us because we had previously talked about movies that take place in one location.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a movie that just takes place in this parking garage, right?
Yeah.
Great example. If you were going to make a horror movie and it had to take place in one location, where would you choose?
I mean, my first inclination was a cave.
The Descent.
Yeah, I mean, there can be more cave movies. That's
Yeah.
just one. Like,
I
I
just
would
wanted to
love...
I wanted to see if you would say a place that I can't think of.
Oh, I mean, please. You think I'm coming up with an original idea?
You do every week.
Oh, I guess that's true. But no, I would do specifically.
Yes.
I would do the cave, the creepypasta that I made you read. Have I not made you read that?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's like a website. It's a website called Ted's Cave.
Oh, wait, yes.
And they did make a movie about it, but it was awful.
Yeah, I remember you sent it to me when I was doing my 50-hour stream.
Oh.
And I was like, that's too much reading. I can't do this right now. And then I saved it and I read it later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is fucking creepy.
Yeah. Because isn't that based on the Nutty Putty Cave? Or is it just similar, idea?
No, because he doesn't get stuck, I don't think.
Okay, maybe we just talked about Nutty Putty during that, and that's why I'm, connecting the two.
Maybe. I don't know.
But
either way, I would love a good movie. They did make a movie about it. It was not good. I would love a good movie off that.
Okay.
Just set in the cave, not anywhere else.
Just in that specific
Yeah.
cave.
Yep. How about you? Where would you set your one location only horror movie?
I don't know. But
Yeah.
every time people talk about caves, and I just think of that one comic that's like, that's my hole, and they go into the what is that?
Oh shit.
It's like
yeah.
oh my gosh, that's my hole.
Put it on safe search.
Yep. The Enigma of Amigara Fault.
Yes.
That's that shit I like. That is such a good comic.
Yeah.
Comic?
That
Is it a comic? I don't.
So
Story?
I think it's a manga.
Manga?
Yeah.
So good. That's
Yeah.
one location. I would like a movie made about that.
Yeah. Honestly, so good.
Yeah. That's
Creepy.
a fun one. It is. I'd watch it.
Yeah.
I would watch it. Yeah, that's kind of it. Any other thoughts on P2?
No, I don't think so. Thanks again for the recommendation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
Totally. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube. Comment.
Please.
Tell us what to watch.
Please help
I'm
us.
so sick of Cassidy bullying me into watching movies that she wants me to watch. I want somebody else to tell me what to watch.
I try to space it out based on era, genre, director.
I know.
It's hard.
I know.
So everybody else do the work for me and tell us which movies you'd like to see us talk about.
Yes, please.
Make my job easier, please.
Yeah. Put me out of my misery.
Yeah. But until then, I'm excited for you to finish The Haunting of Hill House and to talk
Me
about
too.
it next week.
All right. See you then.
We'll see you then.
Bye.